What is up, ladies and gents? Hopefully you're having a good week out there. Let's go ahead and jump into our warm-up. Unlike the last few weeks we've been doing, we got 2 rounds of this warm-up today. So let's get out the way and let's get to that main circuit. So first things first, we got squat with a high knee. So mixing 2 moves together, we're gonna go opposite knee and elbow here as well. So we're gonna squat. Then at the top there, we're gonna go ahead and bring that opposite knee over to the opposite elbow, cause you to have to engage a lot of that core from top, center, and all the way at the bottom. So the shoulder width stays nice and tall. We want to go ahead and squat down. And the best thing also is to try to have those hands behind the head throughout. And then as you come up, you want to go opposite knee to elbow, whichever side you start with. Once you complete, we're just going to do 1 per squat and then just go down and then alternate sides. So 1 on the right, squat, 1 to the left, squat, so on. So 1 high knee per squat, 10 total reps, being 5 high knees on each side. 2 sets of 10. Next up, we're going to move over into our planks with a shoulder reach. So getting down, and we're going to go just forward, not 2 motions today, so we're just going to lift those hands out in front of you. But you get into that push-up plank position, and then from there, we're going to be up on our hands. Feet are close together as you need to. Remember, the more separation you have, the more support you have. The closer they are together, the tougher it's going to be, the more pressure you're going to apply. So from there, just maintaining stability. You want to reach that hand out forward, and then just alternate through. And also, again, this is just a warm-up, so we're just going to do 10 total, 5 each arm, 2 sets of 10, all right? So it's going to go pretty fast. And then last but not least, go ahead and stay comfortable in that position, because you're going to go right into 20 mountain climbers, alternating leg to leg, 10 each. Knee is tucked in the chest, and from there you're just going to jump out and alternate as you go there. So that is going to be our warm-up there. Again, try to keep those hips low, just alternating legs, every side is 1. So we got 10 squats with a high knee, 5 and 5, 10 total. 10 plank shoulder reaches, 5 each arm, 10 total. And then 20 mountain climbers, 10 each leg here. Very minimal, very basic. Let's go ahead and knock this out and let's get to the good stuff. So 10 reps here, squat with a high knee, 1 high knee per squat, hands behind the head. And we are off, round 1. Simple, 10 shoulder reaches in a plank form. Core is tight, hips are low, 5 and 5, and let's go. All right, mountain climbers, 20 reps, so you can stay there. Just coming up just to remind you. Alternate, go ahead and start with 1 leg tucked underneath. That way it's easier on that transition in between, so that your mind doesn't get as confused. 20 total, 10 each, and go.
All right, guys, very good, very good. We're gonna go through 1 more round of this. So as Nate mentioned, 2 rounds total with the warm-up.
All right, squats with a high knee. Ready, and let's go. Plank, shoulder reach. All right, timer's going, guys. Get in that drink, and let's have some fun.
into the main circuit here, main circuit.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try to get through this pretty fast. We got 4 rounds here, not too extensive, however, but challenging all nonetheless. So first things first, we got 4 exercises, 4 total rounds here with this circuit, but let's try to make it short last. So let's just push ourselves through and get it out the way. First things first on our menu tonight is going to be in and out plyo push-ups. Again, in and out plyo push-ups. So this movement is going to require a little bit of pliability. It's going to require some explosion, a little bit of power involved in this movement. So you're going to have to really, really push yourself through with this one. So there's going to be 2 variations. We're going to be working between a close grip push-up and a traditional push-up. And if you're familiar with close grip push-ups, then you know that that means no separation from you and the body. So the arms and the body. So your arms should be right outside of shoulder width here. So no separation there. Then as you come down and lower the body, you should be tucking those arms right into the side, not pushing them out away there. That's going to be our second variation. So we're going to go close grip to traditional for 8 total reps, 4 of each alternating through. So you're in that push-up plank position. This can be done on hands, knees, or on an elevated surface. But from there, we're going to close grip push-up. You're going to power those hands out to a wide grip at the top. And you're going to alternate in between those 2 variations. And as I said, you're going to get 8 total reps. It's going to be 4 of each. So we're going close grip to wide grip to close grip to wide grip. And you can do this on the knees as well. Just being sure that those legs are extended, those hips are extended out. That way your body is able to go down in entirety instead of leaving the hips high where you put more awkward pressure into the elbow and shoulders, but still creating that same concept. And as I said before already, you can also stimulate that same motion on the elevated surface that you have there available to you. So we got 8 reps there, in and out plyo push-ups, alternating in between the 2, 4 of each. Next up is going to be our dip. So you're going to go over to your elevated surface there. You're going to get your body positioned. And let's turn this to the side here. But the main thing with the dip, even though it's a relatively pretty simple move, it's still something that you really want to pay very close attention to when you're performing this exercise so that you don't put your body in an uncomfortable position, mainly being your elbows. So your body's going to be seated there. You're going to come slightly off there. There's going to be 3 variations, and it's all going to be based off the positioning of your feet. What you see here is going to be our most advanced layout. This is you essentially pushing and pulling the majority of your body weight as much as we can possibly bear in this position. So legs are straight down, heels are flat, and notice as the body goes down, as we lower the hips down to the floor, the back stays very close to the bench, almost to the point where you can feel your upper back skimming against that surface there. So we go down with a vertical angle, bending the elbows, feeling that pressure in the back of the arms. You can bring those feet in halfway. Heels are still down, toes are up. This is going to take half your legs out to move, so now you're pushing a little less of your body weight. And then lastly, you can bring the feet all the way in, back to the floor. And you can also get some push from the legs there if you're struggling with this movement, helping you with the modification there. However, we're going to do 16 reps here. 16 reps, no matter which variation you choose, 16 total. So 8 plyo push-ups, 4 and 4 of each variation, right into that superset that I love so much, being the dips there, still hitting and working on those chest and tricep muscles. And then moving over to some lower body moves here, we got alternating lunges into jump squats. Alternating lunges into jump squats. And just like the first 2, we want to try to do these movements back to back, a little bit of rest period in between, which is why I said this circuit isn't going to be very extensive, but it's going to be very effective, and we're going to get that heart rate elevated. We want to try to keep it there for 4 straight movements, rest once we finish. So alternating lunges, you're just standing in place, hands can be on the hips there, just for balance. You're going to power out to that lunge position. Notice that the knee, like with the step up earlier this week, it isn't exceeding past the toe. You got that perfect 90-degree angle. The heel is flat on the foot that's stepping out, and then the back toe is still down, and the knee is elevated on that back leg, all right? So this is all going to be about separation here. Make sure that once you step out, you are creating enough separation between the 2 legs on your split that once you drop that body in a vertical angle, you're not likely to push that knee past the toe from shifting your body weight forward. You're able to go up and down in a vertical motion, keeping the tension on the glutes and the hamstrings for the back leg, and then on the quadricep for the front leg, all right? So 20 total reps is going to be 10 on each leg, alternating through, just standing in that same spot, lunge after lunge. Also, if you're struggling with that balance there, you can come over to the wall and still do the same thing. Just have one hand there, just being sure that you're using only about a fingertip so you're not too dependent on that surface, and you're still able to kind of build up that balance and stability on your own right so that you can eventually move away from there and do these lunges freestanding. So be sure, keep that back knee elevated, create enough space between the split so that once you drop that weight, that you're not pushing forward, but you're going more vertical, just straight up and down. So 20 reps there. And our last one is going to be jump squats. You can use a bench with this, or you can go freestanding. I prefer freestanding if you compare it. And you don't have to jump the highest here. This is not a jumping knee tuck or anything like that. But just like I said with the plyo push-ups, it's going to require you to be a little explosive and a little bit of plyo where you're going to be actually lifting and getting that body off the ground. Not very, very much, but enough to keep the heart rate elevated and feel challenged. So squat stance traditionally like you would normally squat. Only difference is once you come up, you want to power through, get those feet off the ground, come back down to the bottom. And if you're paying very close attention with those feet, the way we want you to absorb that impact is once your body is coming out of that jump squat, coming back down, try to come down through the toes very lightly and gracefully. That way it's not a lot of impact on your ankle there, on the joint. We want to protect that joint long term. We don't want a lot of rough impact on it, especially if you're somewhere outside like I see one of you and you're working out on the concrete. Be very, very careful about the pounding right now. Just try to be very graceful, and you control that momentum, which is also a part of the movement. You always want to be in control of yourself. And we also have 20 reps there. So real quick recap, we got in and out plyo push-ups, 8 reps, 4 and 4, alternating in between the two. Close grip to traditional grip. Moving on from there, a little rest period. You're getting right into your dips. You've seen the 3 variations. Straight legs is going to be most advanced, most difficult. Legs halfway bent. Intermediate is going to be taking some out, giving you a little bit of legs to use for assistance. And then feet flat underneath you all the way down. That's going to take your legs all the way out the movement. And you can still use your feet from there if you need to help push with what you got left with the upper body. And then last but not least, the last 2, we got alternating lunges. Hands on the hips here, just keeping yourself balanced as you power out, creating enough space on the split so that when you drop that weight down vertically, you're not shifting forward, putting more pressure into the knee, but you're actually contracting and working the quad there, the top of the thigh to be exact if you don't know. And then lastly, we have the jump squats, just squat down, powering, get those feet off the ground as much as you can. If you can't, that's fine. I didn't mention it already, but just do basic 20 squats. Same thing, we just want to build your way up. However, if you are not jumping, try to keep more of a rapid pace there so that you are really getting the heart rate up and you're pushing your body to get to the point where you can eventually start to power through and create a little bit of power within the lower extremities. So that is it there. We got 4 rounds. This is going to be short-lived. Once we get it started, you're going to pick up real quick if you haven't already, and then we'll move over to the last portion, finish this first week of October out real strong. Let's have fun.
All right, guys, there it is. In and out push-ups, 8 reps total, 4 on each side. We're going to get in position. And starting in 5, 4, 3, 2,
all right, let's
1.
do it. All right, and as I said, with these supersets, once you complete those first 8 reps, get right to your bench and then go right into your 16 dips. All right? Remember, keep that back close. Try not to push away. By rounds 2 to 3, you really start to feel it more, letting your body know you aren't breaking those muscles down. Next up,
oh, we're feeling it.
Alternating lunges, 20 reps, followed by 20 jump squats. Let's go. Hands on hips. Keep that back knee elevated. Make sure you get enough space on your split. don't got to be a big jump, but get those feet off the ground if we can. Seconds, 15 down, 30 to go. Round 2 coming. Ladies and gents, round two. So get right into it. Plyo push-ups and 2 dips here. 8 plyo push-ups, 16 dips. You know what to do. And as your body fatigues out as these rounds go on, because they expect you to, if you're working the way I expect you to, or I want you to, just go ahead and switch up those variations. That way you're not putting your body at risk of injury as you fatigue out and you're sacrificing form for reps. Ready, set, go! Good job. Alternating lunges and jump squats coming. Upper body is a little toast. Let's hit those lower body. Ready? And we are off. Your rest period.
Alright guys, take a break right now. You've earned it. Get some water. Catch up here. Round 3 coming up.
Alright, rest clock is running. Another 45 seconds. Good thing is you're halfway done with this first portion. And like I said, it's going to go quick. Once you get it started, it'll be over before you know it. Finish it how we started. 4 seconds here. Round 3 is come.
It's the way the music goes down, the way that the sound, the way that the bass pound. It's the way that I understand the whole plan, the way that you communicate before it lands. It's universal nation. Hip hop is a whole new station.
Get those dips done. Like I said, we're almost done here. Halfway through round 3 already, so that means we got 6 more exercises to go. Repeating those 2 again. So let's knock out these last 2 and make it 4. So alternating lunges, jump squats, and we are off.
Hip hop, for everything you've done for me, this one's for you. Hip hop is everything we need. It's the way to think, the whole mentality. Hip hop is not a technicality, it's a simplicity. It's a, yo, hip hop is of the vocal rhymes, of the vocal mind thoughts, and the state of mind. It's a fashion, a way to think, a way to dress, a way to unwind, a way to relieve you stress. And yo, hip hop is a way to walk the streets, a way to understand the ghetto, live the life of the beats. Hip hop is the rhythm of the melody. Forget anything anybody else is telling me. Hip hop is mine, in my own mind. I'm online, I'm blind, play it back again. Hip hop is my friend. Hip hop is my lover. Hip hop is like none other. Hip hop is, I think, the way that I walk, the way that I breathe, the way that I live. It's the way that the music goes down, the way that the sound, the way that the bass pound. It's the way that I understand the whole
Legs on fire.
It's a universal nation. Hip hop is a whole new station. And for hip hop don't stop.
Ooh, man.
E-boys are not the block.
Look at my butt, guys.
Cats are shooting videos, facts and macros, and everybody.
Come on, guys, talk to us. Please let us know we are not the only ones dying out here. Show us some love in the comments. Take a quick break, though. One more round coming up.
But I'm still rolling luxury. Thank God it was me. I can do poverty and slip it too. I still got a piece of bread for you. Where we're kidding. Sharing these best, the best to be given. Thank God I'm living. Hip hop, yo, I don't want to stop winning.
One more to go, team. One more. All right, so last round, your best round. This is where you should be experiencing. If you're pushing yourself the way that we want you to and expect you to, you should be at your most fatigued so far through tonight's circuit. So this is where, if you need to, be smart. Work smarter, not harder. Go ahead and switch up those variations to maybe using your knees if you're struggling and you're feeling a lot in your lower back. Oh, set 3, let's switch it up for set 4. Maybe you're not getting as much separation on your lunges. Let's get to the wall. Give you a little bit something to stabilize off of. So on and so on. Just reduce the progression you're using. Keep your body less likely to get injured by sacrificing form for repetitions. Work smarter, not necessarily harder. Working smarter is actually working harder because you're still engaging proper muscle groups and not putting all the pressure into joints and areas it's not supposed to be. So, round 4 here. Let's finish this thing up.
All right, guys, last round. You got this. Let's power through. Let's power through.
All right, last 8. Ready? Go. All right, last set of dips. Get to it, get her done.
Man, my triceps are tired, guys.
All right, folks, keep pushing through. Almost home. Get those reps done. Get it behind you. Put it behind you. Lunges and jump squats to go.
They hurt.
All right. Last 2 here. Let's go.
gonna move on to core, guys.
All right, guys, we got 3 minutes here. 3 minutes of rest time. That's enough if you're still working to give you time to catch up. And also for us who are ready to get time to go ahead and recover. And also if you're still working, you should have a minute or so after so you can still catch up. Then you'll get even more time as I give explanation into circuit number 2 for the night. So let me recover, you recover. And the ones that be working, keep moving, get it done.
Yes, guys, I'm seeing some of your comments. That was a tough one. Call the fire department because my muscles are on fire. Woo! Glad that's over with. Core coming up. Let's make this week count, guys. Let's finish strong. Making great time though, guys. Go ahead and let us know in the comments when you guys are ready for the core. Heart rate should be coming down and starting to normalize. Should still feel it in your muscles, but they don't feel like they're gonna give out anymore. They should just feel really tight. Almost done, guys, almost done. We're gonna start making our way back soon.
Ladies and gents, hope you're feeling very challenged after that circuit there. Hopefully you felt the benefits of that. Hopefully you feel like you got something accomplished there. Well, the good thing, well, the rough part is we're not quite done yet. We're just halfway through. So we got 4 more quick rounds to go. And like I said, they are going to be quick just like before. But we got 4 sets, and then we can spend the rest of this time just stretching and then using our imaginations for whatever we want to at that point. So, laying flat on your back here, we got some toe touches, we got Russian twists, we got Roman cherry crunches. Very simple, high number of reps here, 4 rounds. So, toe touch, laying flat on your back. Legs are going to be directly up in the air, as straight and as high as you can possibly get them. And from there, you're just going to reach up, going as high as you can, trying to get to the toes. And if you can't touch the toes, don't worry about it. Like I always say, just go as far as your body is ready to allow you to today, all right? As far as your body is ready to allow you to. The main focus and the main thing you should be trying to feel with that movement is the contraction in those upper abdominals there. If you're feeling it in this upper core area here, then you're doing exactly what you need to be doing with this exercise. No need to try to get all the way up there just to get there. You only need to go as far as you can to contract those upper abs. So get the upper back off the ground, Feel the crunch up top, and then just keep repeating that same motion. You got 20 repetitions there. Toe touches, 20 repetitions. Well, don't get too comfortable there because you're going to sit right up after that. We're going into a set of Russian twists. So with the Russian twist, there's a couple of different ways you can do this here. Our most advanced, feet are going to be elevated off the ground. Your body is going to be slightly tilted back, so the core now is already activated, guys. In this position here, your core is already working whether your feet are on the ground or not. Obviously, bringing those feet up is going to allow it to be a little bit more emphasized there as far as how much pressure you're adding. So if you cross your feet with them being elevated, that will give you a little bit more balance. The feet being separated is going to be the most harder because now you got to control both sides even more, and you can't pull back on from right to left if you're falling off. So cross feet, if you are elevated, it's a little bit easier, but feet just up and elevated and straight out, that's going to be the most advanced here. And you can also go and just keep the heels to the floor. Toes are elevated and body still tilted. And as I said initially, the core is still activated once you're in that position alone. But once you get to that position, no matter if the feet are down or elevated or crossed, you're just going to, from there, rotate that chest side to side. And just not turning your hands, but I want you to actually turn all the way through, trying to get your chest all the way over to that opposite side. And just like with the first one, we got a high number of reps here, 30 total. So there's going to be 15 each way, 15 each way. So every side is going to be 1, or you can count it in 2s to 15, whichever you prefer. Just 30 total reps all together. Any of those variations count. In our last move here, go ahead and stay in that position. We're going right into Roman chair crunches. We got 20 reps here. Feet are going to start out straight. Hands are going to be behind you, fingertips pointing towards you. And from there, you're just going to pull the knees to the chest and repeat. And with this movement here, keeping the legs elevated throughout is going to be our most advanced portion. You can rest those legs at the bottom if you're feeling a lot of this in the back, and then just drop them back to the knees. But rest at the bottom to take tension off, so that way you're not feeling too much of it in your back, but you're really engaging the core. Excuse me. In our last variation of that one, you can do single leg as well. Keeping one leg straight and just driving one knee into the chest. Since we have 20 reps, you're going to do 10 on each side, either or. Just however, keep those fingertips pointed towards you, not away from you, and then that will be all you need to do and just achieve those number of reps. Quick recap. Toe touch, left flat on your back, legs up. Only going as high as you can. We're feeling that crunch in the upper abs. 20 reps. Next up, sitting up, we want Russian twist. Feet can be down, but the toes are lifted, the heels are down, body slightly tilted. Feet can be up or across, either or. 30 total Russian twists side to side. Just trying to stay as balanced and rotate as far as you can in both directions, right and left. And last but not least, Roman chair crunches, sitting up on your bottom still as if you were just doing the Russian twist. Now the fingertips are to the side of you, the hands are to the side of you, fingertips pointing forward, not behind you, and you're just driving those knees and chest together, 2 feet together, or you can go ahead and go one leg at a time, or you can still do the 2 feet together and just rest the feet at the bottom on the extended portion, taking some tension off the lower back. That's going to be our 3 exercises. We got 4 total rounds. Let's go ahead and put this whole workout behind us. And like I said, this is going to be short-lived, but very, very effective. So let's go ahead and bust it out, and then we'll meet back here for the stretch and the cool down.
All right, guys, you heard of toe touches coming up first. 20 reps. Go ahead and get those feet elevated. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, make sure that you are reaching up, straight legs as much as you can, only going as high as you can get. Don't worry about getting too high, just get up there enough to feel that contraction in the upper abs. 20 total.
Guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit concerned because my triceps hurt so bad that I'm having a hard time even holding them up. So this should be interesting. All right, Russian twist, guys, 30 total, 15 on each side.
Roman chair crunches to finish, 20 reps, fingertips towards you.
This is where my arms hurt. Please tell me you feel this, Nate.
Woo.
All right, Nate's trying to be tough. He tells me he can't feel it. Please, guys, let me know that I'm not the only one that feels like their arms are going to give out on those Roman chair crunches.
All right, so you know at this portion we like to just go, 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 go all the way to the finish. First round down, we got 3 more to go here. Let's keep pushing, push through that burn. If those arms are feeling a little shaky and noodly, just keep pushing through, get this over with, and you got the rest of the night to just do whatever it is so you please, and get ready for your weekend. 1 down, 3 to go. Round 2, if you're now still working, 20 more toe touches.
Woo! Halfway, guys, halfway. Jack this, take a second if you need it. Or if you're able to, go ahead and go right into the next set.
let's make our ways back over. If you haven't already, let's go ahead and just take your seat. Go ahead and start from there. All right, guys, I'm gonna have you go ahead today. Start with those feet inside. We'll start with the butterfly. And just hold those feet together, chest up high, shoulders back, no slouch. Use those forearms if you need to, like myself, and just push down on those inner quads, helping you get a better stretch on that groin area. And again, at no time are you dropping your shoulders, keeping the chest high throughout. And good. Wide legs here. Reach down with two hands, grabbing both feet, and you only want to go as far as you can with keeping those legs straight. Once you start to bend at the knee, you're overcompensating for where your body is ready to go today. So go ahead and come back some and get them straight, and only go as far as you can from that point there. Don't get hung up on touching the toes again. Just work your way up to it. And excellent, perfect. Let's go ahead and bring that right leg in. Keep your left leg out. Reaching out with two hands again. One foot, still only going as far as your body is ready for without bending that knee. And great, going over to the right side here. Great. 2 feet together here. You already know what I'm going to say. Only go as far as your body's ready for. All right. Next up, the fun part. So we're going to go right leg back, left leg forward. After all those lunges and jump squats, I'm pretty sure those quads are worked up. So before we even start, make sure that when you get into this position, the opposite leg is straight in front of you. You want to maintain straightness in that leg, just like with those first few we done. If you start to bend that knee, you're going a little too far. And also keep this right leg that you're laying back on and stretch the quad out. Keep that planted to the floor. So if you start to lift up on this right side, or you start to bend that left side, you're going a little bit too far. Just come up some until you can get those back to those points where I said the left is straight and the right is still touching the floor. All right, and just go ahead and fall back. We're going to hold this one a little lower than the others. Great. All right, stick with that right leg, keeping the left leg out. We're going to bring the right leg up and over. And from there, we want to go outside the body. We're going to take that left elbow, twist around, put it into that right knee, and then push away. Now, this is harder to breathe in this position, so we won't be as long. But make sure you're pushing in real good, feeling that stretch on the side of that right leg, being our IT band all the way through that glute, lower back. 5, 3, time. Good job. All right. Left leg quad stretch, left leg coming back. Right leg is straight. You know the routine. Keep that leg straight. Keep that left leg planted. Only go as far as you can.
I think you're a few months away from getting all the way down to the ground.
Ah! Damn toe about to lock up. All right, you can go ahead and come up real fast. And again, just like we did with that right side, let's bring that left leg up and over, using that right elbow as we twist around, helping create a little bit more of a stretch.
Man,
feel like we should do those again. What do y'all think? Maybe just do them on our own time, maybe. Not your time. All right, 727. Last few here. Let's work on that upper body, then let's finish the abs. Crossover, left arm underneath the chin, pulling behind the elbow for the best possible stretch. And good. Switching over to the right. Good. Guys, pull behind that elbow. That's going to be the best way for you to get that proper extension you need to get a good stretch on the back of that shoulder all the way into that lat. 3, 2, and good. All right, turn backwards here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to reach up, right hand going down the back. You'll take the left arm, pull that elbow, feeling that stretch in that tricep area. Pretty sure a lot of you are loving this one right now. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch it. Left arm reaching down the back, right arm up and over pulling. And good. All right, last but certainly not least, abs face down, keeping those hips planted to the floor. Only coming up, keeping the chest on the, getting the chest and the eyes up towards the ceiling. And ready, set, and go. Down. Deep breath in. Up. Down. Great job. Last one of these for the night. Deep breath in. Up. Hold it. Down. Boom. And there she blows. That is our first week of October. That one is officially now in the books. And yes, let's go ahead and acknowledge that elephant in the room. I made it through today. Tuesday. Man, I don't know what they put in that food, or maybe I just didn't have it in a long time, but it caught up to me by 6:30 that night, and it just wasn't going. I pushed through that first portion, but that last portion was like, nah. I think those handstands going up and going in that upside down position is really, really what did it. I felt it on that last round on about the third one. I was like, holy shit, the first 2 felt good. Then I got up there in 3, and I was like, 4 and 5 is about to be up. But today was much better. Had a much better selection for lunch. Feeling real good. Great workout with you guys tonight. Like I said, that's our first week of October. We are officially in my favorite time of the year, that being Halloween season. I just love everything about all the scary shows, the scary movies. I love the fall leaves on the trees outside. And then the weather itself, where you can kind of wear that jacket, you can still throw some shorts on, just depending on what time of day it is. You get a little bit of everything this time of year, and I just love it. So, welcome to my favorite time of year, which means our workouts may get a little bit more spicier. So, just keep that in mind.
Can we have like a
Halloween theme workout?
like a costume workout?
Oh, yeah, plan for that. We will. I was already going to gear up towards that, I guess, since we already mentioned it. Get ready. The closest workout we have to Halloween, which will probably be our last workout. Let me check our map here. The calendar here, because that is a great idea, and I think you all love the sound of that as well. So Halloween is a Saturday this year. It's going on a Saturday, yep. So that means that 29th, be prepared to dress up. Halloween, costume day. Let's work out in some costumes.
I don't know what I want Nate to be right now, but I'm thinking something with like full heavy armor on or something.
I see where this is going. Again, I get to write the workout, so if I'm going to be wearing a bunch of heavy armor, it's going to be
I don't know.
a
Guys,
very, very easy day.
go ahead and drop us some ideas in the comments. What do you think that we should be for Halloween? What should we dress up as?
And we're going to work out in those costumes. Obviously, you want to make sure that it is functional enough for you to do. Have a little fun with it, and also make sure you can breathe in it. So if you got like one of those big dinosaur costumes, obviously it's going to be a little difficult. But let's have some fun with this team. Never settle. We're doing so good. People are getting great results. We're loving this every week with you guys. every month. And I'm pretty sure even as rough as 2020 was, this is going to be one of the most exciting things that we did as a business to transition and just adapt to the times that we're ahead. So that's all we got for you this week. Let's go ahead and wrap that up. Don't want to keep you any longer than you want to be. So that's the first week of October. Looking forward to a lot more of it next week. Have a great weekend, guys. You know what to do from there. Never give up, never lose hope, and never settle. Have a good one, guys.